So go ahead and introduce yourselves. My name is Rolls Royce.
Cash Holiday.
It's your girl, J.NICHELLE.
Keep it basic. It's Roll.
Forget that. Y'all know I'm extra. It's the one and only big homie, Flim Doggy Dog, checking in. You feel me?
Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Rello. That's RELLO, one half of the Point Proven podcast. You heard?
So I have to give this to Jay and my man Flimmy. He mentioned something on Facebook about making a list of what was the top 5, the top 50,
top 5,
the top. Who knows?
Yeah.
And my thought said, do a roundtable discussion.
And Rello he commented on the status.
Yeah.
I want in.
But then I thought, why not just make a roundtable discussion? And I can call all the people who I've been seeing doing everything all year. So congratulations. I've been seeing you work. I've been seeing you do the damn thing. So we're going to have a great discussion. I'm excited. Everybody seems excited. 6 people in here. So I guess we can just dive on into it. So there's a couple categories I told them to do a little bit of research on. Top 5 artists, both for the city and national.
What you doing, Royce?
Huh?
What's going on here?
Come on, man. We gotta let them know. What, top 5 albums? National, local? Top 5 songs, national, local? But I can't wait till we really get to this part. The MVP of the city.
Yeah.
Who's the MVP? The highlight of the year. And then there was one more. What was the other one? There was one more. Who owned it? Who owned it? And that's kind of like entrepreneurs, DJs. I don't give a damn. It could be a doctor.
So it's the MVP and who owned it, 2 different things?
It's up to you.
Okay, I didn't know. Okay, so
It's up to you.
and it's not just musically, right? All right, for sure.
So
No, I'm not. I know I'm not number one.
humble brag.
People are speaking.
Relax. I got my number one. It ain't me. I ain't no. I told you I'm honest. I'm dead honest.
So let's go ahead and dive into this. I mean, do you even want to mess with the national? I think everybody wants to hear the local. I mean, I'm being real. Everybody wants to know the local stuff.
But you got to do national so we know people's taste.
We'll do the national first, and we can roll through that. I mean, hell, we already know. National. Who are the top 5 artists of the year?
Top 5 artists of the year nationally.
Yeah.
Benny the Butcher. You know, that's who I'm rocking with.
Who
Benny
is
the
that?
Butcher.
At 1.
Griselda. Nah, I'm like, see, when I go national of the year, I can't just do it because it's going to be my taste. I'm not listening to all the stuff that's out there.
That's true.
But for me, Griselda, Benny the Butcher, Conway, Westside, they in Shady, what is it, Shady Records?
Yeah.
Like Benny the Butcher's probably one of the dope. If you like rap, probably the dopest rap out there.
Great. That would be the hardcore East Coast underground.
Hey, it's bringing that New York flavor if you like
2019 Wu-Tang style.
Yeah.
But if you're about sales, who else is the big artist of the year? Okay, so Janae, ladies first.
Okay,
cool.
ladies first. Okay, first of all, I gotta hold it down for the ladies. So I am gonna say Meg Thee Stallion.
Lizzo?
Fair.
Oh,
You know what I
No,
mean?
my God.
Signed to Jay-Z.
She's on mine though.
I mean, she's doing major work. You can't go anywhere without hearing her records, seeing her on social media. I mean,
Yeah, she was on mine.
very educated. So gotta hold it down for the ladies. And then also the baby. Like I love the baby. I mean, and really, I love his videos. I love his marketing.
Yeah.
I love his grind. I watched him on.
Kind of owned it. Saturday
What
Night
is
Live.
that? No, I did see him on Saturday Night Live,
Yeah.
but I watched his interview on The Breakfast Club, and he talks about how they'll be in the hallway at the radio station, like, can we plug up, like, anywhere, just trying to just milk all the time that they have. So I just respect his hustle and his grind.
Speaking on that, as far as the baby, shout out to James Rico. That's the dude that does his videos, Real Goats. James Rico is from Wichita. That's a little Wichita
That's
connect.
what's
So,
up. I didn't know that.
yeah. So the bop video is 23rd on Billboard's top 100 videos of the decade.
Oh, wow.
So, little Wichita connect there for you.
316, stand
Yeah.
up.
The decade, not
Yeah,
the year.
number 23.
316.
So yeah, shout out to Rico.
So what about you, Cash? Who is some of your top 5?
So I had Megan. And I also had the baby. I'm gonna go with HER. I'm gonna go with her. As far as the top artist.
Surprise.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. And
Okay.
I think the obvious one that people aren't talking about, but should be, is Lil Nas X.
That was my number one.
Lil Nas X. I mean, he had the number one
biggest year.
record,
He got the
He had the biggest single.
biggest single.
But the year is that
Biggest
track.
single.
And then ain't that the biggest song ever?
I think it was the number
ever.
one.
Hey,
It
No,
was
like
most
number
weeks at
one.
number one.
It's like bigger than Thriller. Like,
Oh, we gonna
most
talk
weeks at
numbers.
number one.
That's
We're gonna
crazy,
talk
right?
numbers. We're gonna talk numbers. We're gonna
about
talk
numbers.
music.
I don't know why I
They
doubt
said it's the
that.
most.
No.
They said it's the most.
Thrillers went like 70
I know.
diamond.
I know. Thriller as an album,
Like,
but they
as
said as a
albums.
single.
We're
it's
gonna
like the
talk
number one
numbers. We're
selling
gonna talk
album of all
music.
time. Okay.
Let's talk music.
We're talking
Cause
both.
numbers.
We're talking both. We gotta be honest. You gotta be honest.
Flim's next.
I'll go ahead.
Go ahead.
Okay, so if I'm going a top 5 of the year, I mean,
I can't wait till we get to the local. If
I
it's
guess,
not
I
just
guess,
on the national.
I guess
I mean,
at
come
number
on,
5,
man.
but it's really just, an unfair circumstance. But you mean Nipsey definitely had a huge impact just this year alone.
Just this year, yeah.
I mean, of course, due to his demise, but you got
His
you got
album
Nip-
dropped in 2018.
No, that's what I'm saying. But we talking about just who was,
If he wouldn't have got shot,
Rex
would he
Mill,
be in the
Lemmy and all
contention?
that, right? That's why he's number 5, though. I ain't saying he had the biggest year. I'm just saying he's a moment of this year that you got to mention, right?
Say that again, Royce. What'd you say?
If he wouldn't have got shot, would he have been mentioned?
This year,
Yeah.
I don't know, but last year, 100%. I don't know.
He was nominated last year for the
Yeah.
Grammy.
Last year, he definitely could.
Because his album came out, January, February of 2018.
Right.
February,
Right.
And he
But
had the best album.
I think people would have argued that was stolen from him as the top rap album of the year.
Which is true.
So this year, I think they probably, if he would have came out with an album, they probably gave it to him just on some, we're going to get you the next time. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's some albums out there this year.
Yeah,
Go
there
ahead.
is.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
a couple more.
Number 4, I'm going with Larry June.
Man,
As far as
like-
as far as being who really owned the year, he came out with 7 projects this year alone.
I've never
now
heard
you
of him.
wanna
at
talk.
all.
I'm putting you on. So he had
Is that like Larry Jr. from 17?
No, that's Larry June.
No, sir.
Good job, Larry.
Good job, Larry. Numbers. He's from he's from the
organic.
Bay. He's from the Bay. He's like
San Francisco.
if you familiar with Dom Kennedy or a Job or a G Perico, just a real smooth cat. He's put out like 7 projects this year. Some real just independent quality stuff. His consistency that I got as far as a new artist, he got that spot. Number 3, we're gonna go with Meg Thee Stallion. 100%.
Yeah.
Top 3. You know what I mean? That's because everybody, I was talking about number 1. Yeah, number 3, we got Meg Thee Stallion just because this year alone she went crazy, took the steam from Big O Freak, and kept it going because I honestly thought she was going to die down, and she's still going crazy. I actually like her.
I'm actually surprised nobody said a couple of names.
I'm
I
a
can't
fan.
wait for
Number
this.
2,
Said nothing yet.
I said, he ain't said nothing yet. Number 2, we got the baby.
Okay.
Because, like I said, you know what I like about the baby the most, though? His charisma. Like,
Yeah.
he's bringing charisma
Yeah.
back to rap. Like, he has entertainment.
He got to. He's like 5'1".
That's a fact. He got short man syndrome, but I feel like you beat
Severe.
somebody up this year. You dropped 2 albums
Severe.
this year. You know what I'm saying? You halfway on your DMX trying to drop 2 albums in 1 year. Type of steez. And then number 1, just off honesty, it got to be Lil Nas X.
Yeah.
Off honesty, not off who I think is the one.
Yeah.
But off honesty.
Rello's like,
You can't
pass the mic. Pass the mic. He's ready. All right, Rello, go ahead.
So if we talking numbers and we talking consistency,
I do
as
like
far
the
as being
baby's
on
kind of
Billboard,
universal. Megan Thee Stallion is kind of universal.
We gotta mention Post Malone.
I was waiting.
Post Malone, his album was on the charts.
no, his albums.
Ever. Yeah, both of them.
Albums.
Yeah, because the album from 2 years ago is still in the charts. And then I gotta mention Tyler the Creator.
That was
with
my
his
that was my
project.
fifth
waiting
one.
for that one.
That was my fifth one. Yeah.
Yeah.
in my top 5 of the year.
But that album, like you beat DJ Khaled. They got everybody.
It's a moment.
Yeah.
So
I
And
kill
nobody
mine's rap.
said Lizzo.
Kill mine's rap.
Nobody really listening.
because Lizzo
And
dropped
nobody
a
said YB
Lizzo
and
dropped
Cordae.
a project this year, and the 2 songs that are being played aren't even off of that album.
Good point.
But you know what?
Good point.
Again, if we talking honesty, I'm going Lizzo. But I don't think Lizzo. Even though she got the award and she's getting a lot of buzz like right now. But her year, I don't think is bigger than Meg's or the Baby's or Lil Nas
I
X.
don't know. She's been in the movies and she's been
been-
kind of
like, she's been cool.
Hold on, what we not doing is laying the criteria though.
Okay.
Because for me, I stay rap because I don't think you can. I think the baby's up there, but Post Malone is definitely probably one of the biggest artists, probably the last 3 years, back to back with music, albums, all that stuff. I'm not doing Lil Nas X. That's not rap to me. And
But if we being honest,
Lizzo
It has
is
a
not rap to
backbeat
me.
that just won't quit.
Huh?
But it's artists. It's just rap artists.
if we being honest, man, how many times have you heard Old Town Road?
And what
five
and what is rap music?
And none of them was on purpose, right?
Hey, by the way, I just checked. It's still the number 5 streaming song in the country.
I'm not going with numbers, man. I don't believe in numbers like that, so
What?
that's just not my thing.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well then.
Because if going off of numbers, I think it's
Well then, hell, I dropped the greatest album this year.
I had Lil Baby as well because I think I got sleepers though. You know, Larry June, The Baby, Butcher, L.E. Dollar.
He had a dope year, Young Thug.
Well, we'll get there in my list somewhere with Young Thug. Young Thug is somewhere where I play. I mean, y'all want to go albums? I go albums next.
And you know who else? As an underground person, that damn Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah, and Madlib.
And the Madlib.
Yeah.
That Freddie Gibbs and the Madlib.
Bandana was
Not
great.
enough people are talking about that.
You can have
Rose
it.
said nah. Rose said nah.
You can have it.
It's
Freddie
crazy.
Gibbs just be rapping like it's like it's so much it don't. I feel like I'm getting the
What's the
same
difference
record
between
every
rap
time.
and rap and rapping?
See, I think
That's
like
what
with
it
Ben, like
That's
what's
like,
it- who-
man, he sings,
who
but
y'all
he
just
sings.
say? Freddie Gibbs.
Yeah.
You got Whitney Houston and then you got like Drake. You know what I mean?
I'm dead.
I like Gibbs, but I feel like I get the same thing out of Gibbs no matter the project.
You kind of get that out of the Baby though too.
Because the new
But
album
you-
was
as-
nothing but Suge played 12
It should have been a big album.
Yeah.
You could tell it was
should.
made at the same time.
Which one?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, hell, Bop is the same beat, the same chords,
And
the
just
same
enough.
pitch as the first
well, I
single.
don't think Kirk was that good of an album. I think Baby on Baby was the album.
Yeah.
If you want your introduction, I think he just happened to drop Baby on Baby too early. If he would have had the same year and then drop Baby on Baby, I mean, it'd be unquestioned.
They didn't know what they had with Baby on Baby because Suge took off and they didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
And then Babysitter started getting played. And I didn't even think Babysitter was gonna get played on the radio, so it got pushed heavy. Like Kirk came out and the Baby still has 2 songs that are getting played that were on the last album.
Yeah. I think it's with him losing his dad and wanting to, put out an album with that. With his honoring his dad. I think that's why because I'm with y'all, I think he jumped the gun putting out that second album.
No, I think he had to have a new album. Baby on Baby was early this year. And
in
he
2
was-
years,
his
like one
momentum-
album,
going. That's
2 albums in 1 year.
Yeah, he had time.
I mean, he had time, but that's not how things working right. Baby on Baby drops, and no one really knows they know
That
the
was
Baby.
in March, wasn't it?
I couldn't say.
I mean, he had the number 1 single in the country when
Yeah.
his second album
Right,
came
so-
out.
Yeah, he had
the second album.
when
Second
Cook
album
came
is
out.
the
But
new
and
one.
I
It's
don't
Kirk.
believe, did he have any other singles off that?
Off that first album?
Yeah.
Babysitter. Now,
Offset.
Offset.
So 2, which they're still working now. It's just starting to go down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He ain't even really touch Kirk. Yeah, other than
No.
Bob.
The intro.
Yeah.
Intro and Bob.
Which they're trying to do intro for a single, but I don't know. But there's
It
no
don't
hook.
work.
Too
It
late.
don't work.
There's no
Too
hook.
late.
It don't work.
All right, so we can all agree, Megan Thee Stallion.
Nope, I can't.
What? You're a
She
stranger
can, she actually raps.
I like that.
That's like Meg has a style of her
Under
own.
the
She
aviator
raps.
glasses. Always gonna do it, man.
She was like my
Damn
6 or 7.
aviator frame.
Okay, I'll take 6 or 7.
Meg got to be your top 5 of the year.
Nah, she did it. She did her
Yeah,
thing.
that's,
And the baby.
ain't even put out an album.
Because I've heard the baby from everybody.
Yeah, Stallion ain't even put out an
Tyler, the
album.
Creator.
I had Tyler.
I stayed with rap, so I didn't put Tyler. Because I don't think it was a rap album. Honestly.
He didn't say rap though.
We talking about
We're saying
albums,
artists.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
artist,
My
so that's-
critique had to
See,
stay in rap.
this is where the conversation's getting deep.
Like I said, I can maybe
Like, what's
agree with
R&B
you.
album
I'm curious
now?
about this top 5 rap though from Row now. I'm like, what?
I want the local. I want to hear
We'll
his
get to that. So let's go ahead. So the baby, Megan Thee
We
Stallion
got
killed it.
time, man.
So let's
We
go
got to
ahead
argue.
We have
and
so
get
much
to
time.
who were the top 5 artists locally. Cash.
Let's
Start it off.
I'm gonna start. Okay.
Wait,
All
time
right.
out. Are we gonna do like everybody do they 5, everybody do they 4?
We
Everybody gonna do their 5 and
Let's
then
do
we gonna
that.
talk about it.
I want to get my
My criteria is rap on everything.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
mine is not.
Except for one person slid through the off of non-rap.
Okay.
Okay.
All 5.
Uh-oh.
So all 5.
Top 5. Top 5. Top 5.
All right. So top 5 local. Number 5, I had Damian Styles.
Hey, come on. No.
Damian Styles. Number 5. 4, I had Blake Warrior. I had 4.
Now, is this in any
It's not really in any particular order.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't have any particular order for this.
It's not like it's gold, silver, bronze, fourth place ribbon, fifth place. Okay.
So no particular order. So I had Damian Styles, Blake Warrior.
Let me go hear about
Maurice Anthony, YBM Smooth, and then I had XV. That was my 5.
Okay. All right, my 5. You know, I'm gonna hold it down for the ladies. Shout out my girl Hot Sauce.
Boom. She's number 5.
I need to hear. I haven't.
She's
Heard
number 5.
Okay. I got Trey Ball. I got Ado, Blake Warrior, and YBM Smooth.
Good list. Good list. Now, since we're talking about rap now.
All right, there's no list on mine. For me,
since we're talking about rap now,
my
who
top
are your top
5,
2?
No order, top 5 of the year. So you had to put something decent out this year. You couldn't just be a
that's
rapper
usually the
this year.
criteria.
Right.
All right, so I got Heavy on my list.
Heavy.
Yeah, Heavy, YBM Smooth. I got Hundra on my list, even though he probably shouldn't be on my list. Blake Warrior and Hot Sauce.
This is no order?
No order.
Was that
No
4?
order.
And Blake
That's
Warrior,
fine.
no, that was 5. Blake Warrior, like I said, I that's the only one that slipped through that wasn't rap. What I consider rap. So that's my list.
Women.
Anyway. All right. Mine is in order.
Oh shit.
This is a fact, okay? Because I took the time yesterday. Number 5, we got the girl Hot Sauce.
Hold on.
Hey.
Let me stop you real quick.
I've got to check out Hot Sauce.
That's cool.
You have got to.
I put Plainview as my tie on Hondro too.
Cool.
So,
Now I'm gonna say this about
actually,
Hot Sauce.
Hondro my honorable
I think
mention.
Hot Sauce is I think she's decent. Like she's okay. The music is alright. Like I heard it like twice. She's not like I don't think she's the dopest, but she's dope. So let me say that.
Hot
But
Sauce,
she's on my 5 due to her team pushing her this year. I saw her more than anything. I heard her from people. She put out 2 albums. The Billboard. She got merch. She staged at a show. She had a Billboard. She
was in the Oklahoma City cipher too.
Yeah, stay with
But second half of the second half of the year.
Shout out to Pound Game for pushing her. Definitely, it's her push.
She got a great record out there. She got a good Trust Issues.
Trust Issues is cool. Like I said, I heard it. I bumped it when I bumped it, and then I ain't really returned. But she deserves the spot. Number 4, this is Caleb Carnell. I was wondering.
That's
I got him. Shout out to the homie Blake Edwards. He put me on.
I like him.
Again, I think he's.
Who else did?
And Royce definitely put me on. He put me on. Now, rap wise, he cool. I give him like a 6. That sound kind of low, but I give him like a 6 just because I feel like he got to find his voice. But if we talking creativity,
He's doing some of the most creative stuff.
Yes.
yeah, creativity and musically hard.
That was one of my favorite albums.
It was hard.
But we can talk about that
hard.
later.
He's number 4. Number 3, and again, we're not just going off album, we're going off impact of the year and who made moves and who's out here. Number 3 is Plainview Kid. All right, that beef he had with Lucid was pure comedy.
It really was.
And entertainment. Hard. I don't care if the truth came out later that wasn't his house. I don't care.
I never heard
Charlamagne once said that nobody cares about the truth when the lies more entertaining. So in my eyes, he was at Lucid's house with noodles, and that's comedy. All right, and he dropped this project ATM, which was pretty. It was good. I like, you know what I mean. I'm all about marketing and artwork. So shout out to Blake Edwards again.
Blake did a good job. Yeah.
He opened up for Blueface. Stage dived in the crowd, had a whole crew behind him showing what a crew's supposed to look like. Throwing money on stage. He had a release party, a real one, like actual release party. He's number 3, easy. Number 2, we got YBM Smooth, because I think Wichita Savage University 2 was fire. Die Rich is a top song of the year. That's hard. And
we already getting to it.
I know.
I said one of. I got a whole list for that too.
Okay.
All right, I got explanations. Since we did our whole, look, I have to. I have to. But yeah, I got YBM Smooth at number 2, 1 for consistency.
His voice starting to shake into number 1.
Never. I'm here. I'm clear as day. I'm clear as day right now. Staying consistent and a quality project. The project's cool. He had features from Heavy, from Sims.
Who is this?
Ado, Heavy.
Smooth.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah.
Heavy, Sims, Trey Ball was on there. Ado was on there. Trey Ball's the one on Die Ridge, right? Yep. Fire. And so yeah, that's number 2. And number 1 is easily Blake Warrior. Easily.
See,
not even a little bit. There is no.
My problem here is I don't know your criteria behind.
Okay.
Like you explaining why you like these people,
I'll
but
get
to
you
me,
started.
I don't know why. who you said somebody's like, okay, he got this, but his talent is 6.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
but as far as just rapping, but everything, it's not all just about. You didn't ask me who got the best bars, top 5.
No, and I'm not even saying bars. I'm just saying like when I hear your list and I think like when you say Hot Sauce is on there for me.
Yeah.
But I mean I think she's pretty talented.
Yeah.
She's done quite a bit this year, the second half of the year. So some of this I get. But then you go like someone above her is like, she all right, but they got this and that going on. So I'm trying to understand the criteria.
The person that I put in front of her was Plainview and Caleb, who both musically are better.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I just said that Caleb, rap-wise, like his bar-wise, is decent. But his music, his
and I haven't heard
ability
him,
to be musically inclined, fire. But no, number one is Blake Warrior off music and off bars.
His presentation
is
great.
And I like stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if I'm talking, from the artwork.
Now,
he's Tyler the Creator-ish.
That's what I was gonna say. He gives off Tyler Creator vibes. Yeah. He definitely gives that off.
Why you put Blake over YBM Smooth, considering Smooth's year?
So Blake's album overall had an overall theme. Each song has messages that I can more relate to. He's rapping.
But I think the question he's asking you is, it came out in November.
But I'm just going off. I'm going off quality of.
But what you gave, that's what I'm saying. What you giving other
is he rapping?
Blake, no, absolutely.
Not for me.
Every time you try to come and see me, I just pull a Mr. Feeney girl. I'm really on the fence right now.
But that's because I also don't call.
So we got to get to Rello. Rello's just waiting patiently.
Exactly, he waiting. But y'all ain't even let me say why.
He's scratching his head. So hold on. So Jaden and then Rello. So how come Blake? How come Blake?
Why Blake? Because overall, the project, front to back, is an overall solid fire project. He rap, easy to his own. He sung the hook on all, no features. His press run is fire.
So
above music, I gotta believe in the project to want to do the press run. I heard the music before I did the press run. So
I agree with that, but like let's say.
So hold on, let Rello do his. Who are your top 5?
All right, so pull this up here. No particular order. I have Blake Warrior. I have Heavy. I have Hot Sauce. I have Plainview.
I've got to check out Hot Sauce.
And then
Hot Sauce egg.
And then I have.
Am I the only one here who hasn't heard?
Yes. Jordan Lattimore.
The reason why I have Jordan Lattimore is because Jordan Lattimore has been consistent dropping music this year. There's been a song dropped at least once a month, and what he's done with the big homies in that live band. So you gotta recognize that. But I say Hot Sauce definitely because she had the Billboard, she had the OKC freestyle, and she had a Mozzie feature, and then she opened up for Boosie. So
she did.
I definitely gotta recognize that. Heavy had Straight Outta Kansas, and he dropped a project. So Straight Outta Kansas was pushed all year. It was dropped at the top of the year, and it pushed all the way. It's still getting played in December. So that makes weight. Honorable mentions, I gotta mention YBM Smooth. That's an honorable mention.
Okay, I got a question.
Go ahead, talking about it.
Okay.
Or you can grab his.
So why? All right, give me that mic. So why in these things do Big Sam always get missed? Big Sam's made no.
Sam did. He had singles, but not projects.
He had some singles.
Okay, he has some singles.
He had singles, but not a project.
Okay.
4 songs this year.
And remember, if I don't say Sam, it don't mean that he's not in pathway. It's just he ain't make the 5.
2019.
And somebody who I'm surprised that nobody said also.
Let me get my rocks off.
I'm not sure if he dropped. I know he did stuff with a lot of people, but 8-0.
Yeah, he didn't drop this year.
Okay.
Yeah.
8-0 does good.
That's the only reason why I didn't.
He had a single this year.
Skinny Chip Yadded. He dropped this year.
Yeah, he did.
Yadded has a candidate for Album of the Year. Moet and White Clouds was a very dope project, and his growth has been crazy.
Endless. Her album was pretty damn
Endless.
good.
I never got to hear
Endless was
her
good.
album, but I love Endless.
Endless is dope, but the thing is that they dropped the ball on the project. That the project didn't drop when it was supposed to drop. It dropped 2 days late. And then also there has been no push as far as
He's
the
like,
project.
I was waiting on Tuesday, damn it. It came Thursday.
It
came 2 days late.
Album.
25th.
Remember that next time when that Point Proven drops 48 hours, and I'm sitting here like that.
Right.
No, I'm messing with you. But you know what? And I have to add this. It's more of a group, Southwest Entertainment. The stuff they're doing, even though no. But real talk. They're the only ones I really see touring.
Southwest deserves to get mentioned.
They're the only ones I really see.
I'm talking
doing it now, but it's more for the for the Latinos.
That doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. I think rap is rap, music is music. But that's a label, and they're only moving as a label and not an artist. They have individual artists in there.
Which is true.
You think stunt, right?
So, I mean, that's essentially the only artist that they really have that's active and working.
And I agree with that. I'll piggyback off that. And I have them, like, when we talk about runs of the year. But I wouldn't necessarily put them on there. But you can make the case for about a good 10 or 11 artists to be in this top 5. Yeah. Like, it was a lot.
Scooney.
So, yeah, Skinny Chip.
Nobody mentioned Scooney.
Scooney had a great project.
He had a good album.
Yeah.
We can talk about Scooney later.
It just depends on the criteria for me.
I'm ready for it.
Because, I mean, there's some artists that I think had, I mean, and like, even though I have these as top 5, I have different people inserted in different things because even though they're not top 5 working this year, they may have had a really great song or a really great project or did something else. So, but it just, for me, it just depends on the criteria we base it off of. Because it sounds like Flim, and some of mine has some bias because of the behind the scene for me. I'm just saying,
go ahead.
but I'm saying, so going back to this, the Blake Warrior deal.
Yeah.
Are you saying that album itself is so much better that it overshadows everything YBM Smooth did?
This year?
Yeah.
As far as a project wise?
Well, no, not project. I'm just trying to understand the criteria.
Right.
So the project better than, because you got him as your number 1.
I do.
Right. For top artists.
Yes.
Right. So what that album did this year in November, I mean, just the quality album, November, basically, is better than YBM Smooth's whole year.
I think so. Honestly.
I don't know about that.
Pass it back. Go ahead, speak up. Let
Janae explain my case. Like I said, y'all know, and I got YBM Smooth at number 2. YBM Smooth dropped an amazing project, but for what I like in music and what I see for my overall style, what I can relate to, it has overall themes. And Blake's project deals
real quick. What I'm saying about Smooth's, I'm not going music to music.
Yeah.
I'm going
year.
YBM's whole year music, everything that he's done versus Blake Warrior's whole album.
Yeah, it's
better than, and that's all I'm asking. If that's what you're saying, I'm understanding your criteria.
But also don't forget, like, Blake's done some performing. He's done some other things.
But again, and I even mentioned with Plainview about a whole release. YBM had a whole release party as well. I hosted.
Yeah.
You feel me? And shout out to YBM Smooth. You better use that intro that I did for your next album. It was hard. It was hard.
Janae, what were you about to say?
You know what I'm saying? And
I shot.
But no, yeah, over the whole year he's done some amazing things. But as far as the album, and it's not even biased, because like I said, I sat with the album before I even decided to help with a press run or anything like that. It's the overall album and the quality of an album that you can hold that with no features. You rapping. You got different sounds on your album. No songs really sound the exact same. No. Because a lot of artists have similar melodies in each song and all of that.
Similar flow though. He keeps the same.
Yeah, he does.
Some of the time, but I mean, from
that's what makes it a good project.
to make a hit like a LNS and for you to just do a straight rap like a Table for Two or a Fire for Fire. Yeah. Lenny Kravitz is different. You can do all these different kind of styles by yourself, no features, and make it hard. You got my vote, and it's hard. Not just like you can get props for making different styles, just because he can do different styles. But is it good? Is it good? And it's good.
My only understanding is making sure I'm just understanding that you're saying that album.
Yeah.
Is so good that it kills YBM.
So you saying kills?
You're saying stuff like kills. That's what you're saying.
I'm putting. I am. It's 1 over 2. In my opinion, it's 1 over 2.
That's what's killing me.
That impact has.
That's what's killing me.
I think that album alone has. What am I trying to say? Like more. Like reach,
but you also got to understand what your voice is, though.
Like reach the potential, like it has more wide range potential.
Because you got to also understand that you being a part of that made that mean more to so many more people.
But I'm saying if you heard,
sorry. Okay.
But this is my thing. I can promote anything. You got to like it. I can you can promote anything. I share anybody's. Jordan, my man's, but Jordan ain't top 5 over everybody else who had a year this year, and he'll tell you that. You know what I mean? And everything that you talked about he performed at has been After Darks. Yeah. Fire, going crazy. And I do think that needs to be mentioned. But what Jordan is doing, I think, is building a beautiful foundation for a beautiful 2020 rather than getting a 5 spot this year. He'll tell you this year, because Jordan arrogant as hell. He'll tell you, like, I don't, because he want to work for it like everybody else want to work for it. So he's laying a good foundation. But, yeah, you think that I'm saying that what Blake has done in the past 2 months, oversees what every artist has done, I'm giving it to him.
That's kind of crazy, though. For you to say that, that's what I don't agree with, because just being like new to the local music scene myself, this last year I've been really hitting the local scene hard, and so I don't have like really any bias coming in, but I rock with the Blake album. Like I had the pleasure of interviewing him and listening to the album. I love the album, but YBM Smooth and the way that he moves and his music and his lyrics. He's a street poet. The North Side where I'm from, I can really relate to his lyrics. You know what I mean? So I can really relate towards him. So I'm just saying though, like the consistent grind throughout the year, from merch, from opening acts, from even when he did the After Dark. Oh my gosh, YBM Smooth After Dark was crazy. So I just feel like
that was crazy.
And he,
which we're still waiting.
And he opened for Blueface. He opened for Blueface just like I gave Keith.
We're still waiting.
But I'm saying, as far as not even just my body, I'm just talking overall music. What album did I sit with the most, love the most, like the most? And it's that one. I listened to that album before I even decided to help out. More than I listened to most albums this year. It was a genuine favorite album this year. One of my favorite albums this year.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Cash. Go ahead.
I don't have anything. I'm good.
Rello, you good?
I'm good on that because I mean that's his bias, that's his honest opinion.
But on the real, how do I make it unbiased to be? You know, it's genuine. Like it's super genuine. There's no bias.
He made everyone's list though, so
yeah.
That's dope. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, he's me.
So here's a great question, and I want to pose this to you.
Okay.
Would he have made that list without Marge Manson's help and your help marketing?
No.
Top 5 albums of the year.
Would he make top 5
Cash, go.
Look, you want to let me answer?
So it's
like
You're gonna come back.
you don't get the answer in the impeachment
You're gonna come back to me, right?
Go ahead and answer. Because I think that's what they're kind of saying is where the bias comes in. The presentation of marketing.
I'm gonna ask y'all this though, okay? And I'm gonna ask y'all this away from the bias. If we going out, okay, yeah, we did the presentation. Whose album presentation wise was better than Blake's?
You made a dope album presentation. Like the run itself for the project was very, very dope. But like me, like I've been like people are just now I feel like getting aware of Blake Warrior. Mm-hmm. Blake Warrior has been consistent doing music for a while now. I've known about Blake Warrior for 2 years now. So I can say that this isn't even like it's a whole body of work, but song for song, it's not even his best work.
Oh, it absolutely is.
Because I can go back to Blake's previous music or a feature with Lattimore, and I can go to those verses, and to me those are better than some of the verses that are on this project.
Now we talking just general verses, then okay maybe. But again, I made a status yesterday that said some people can rap really well and some people can make good music. There's a difference. If you rap good on a song, it don't make the song done.
And that's why he made my list, because he reminds me of like a St. John and some of these artists that I listen to. Yeah. And so I was like, okay, this is a good album. This is good music. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that.
But I would even almost argue, like since January 1st, the battle is really between YBM and Plainview.
It has been.
Absolutely not.
That would be that's the real battle.
That just happened because of that Blueface opening.
That Blueface opening was dope, and our project.
He was kind of secret, but you forget, like, but before the Blueface, a lot of people were talking about Plainview.
Yeah,
a lot of people were talking about Plainview.
Look, I'm gonna say this too. Yeah,
I did our thing.
I think Blake's the rollout for it is dope. But it's the quality of his album that pushed it to number 1. Because like I said, I'm not biased, I'm honest. If I look at Plainview's rollout.
You gotta make that a t-shirt.
That would, what? I'm not biased?
I'm honest.
Oh, I'm honest. No, but honestly, I think Plainview's rollout can compete with Blake's. It might even been better than Blake's with the whole scan the back of the album. It goes directly to the website. It got merch to match. All of that, what Make Believe did with theirs, that rollout, fire. I just think Blake's album is better, and it take the quality of the rollout plus the quality of the album together exceeds everybody else's in my eyes.
Okay.
The combination.
Yeah. So that lets you know I'm not even biased because I don't even think we had the best rollout. I just think we had to.
Well,
I keep seeing like y'all done talked me into saying we.
We're going to see the bias because now we're going to go to the top 5 albums.
And it's not. It's like
That's it,
He
man.
said we, damn it.
That's how they get him on Perry Mason, man.
So go ahead, Cass. Go ahead and start out with the top 5
so
albums.
5 for me was
And this is national.
this national.
Because we're doing national.
Man, I didn't do national.
And local.
I got one.
I got national.
one on
Then
national.
to hell
Number
with
one.
national.
Okay.
Okay.
Local.
'Cause I'm
Local.
about to give you
Local for
Denzel
me.
Curry.
Number 5.
Seriously, that's one of the best ones.
Step back, Curry.
Number 5, as far as local, I had Skinny Chip Yaddit. Mo and White Clouds. Number 4, I had Shakir Sabotage. 3, I had and the rollout. I already know Rello gonna have something to say about that, but that's cool. Number 3, Caleb Carnell Super Fun Year. I had Caleb Carnell Super Fun Year at number 3. Number 2, I had Blake Warrior Table for 2. And number 1, I had XV Dude with the Strap Back Dad hat.
And you can even add the EP because you dropped the EP and then the album, and I was kind of like,
Don't try to force him.
1,
He made
2.
his list.
But you know what? Like with XV, one thing I'll say is that the album part of that whole thing was the EP.
Yeah.
To me.
Okay.
That ain't how they sell out.
It's kind of like when somebody drops a single that's not on the album, but it's part of the conception in the album.
It's not like that. It's not like that.
Janae.
Okay, so
Throwaways he gave y'all, man.
I'm not even gonna cap.
But he made a video out one of the throwaways.
Listen, y'all are funny. So really, to be honest, the album I didn't do a list. I kind of got stuck, but I will say Balmain by Trey Ball. That's one of the albums that I listened to heavy this year. I really like that one. I connect to that one. And then really I just listened to a lot of singles, and then a lot of stuff I was shocked to find out didn't come out till late of 2018. So I was bumping like the 80 and stuff like that from 2018. But Blake Warrior, of course, would have made my list. I listen to that all the time. And I don't know, I really don't have like a top 5 album. Like everybody's just doing little EPs or singles. So
I think EP can count as an album.
Yeah.
It does count.
Now,
as an album.
see, yeah. Now, if we were going to do that, then my whole list would have changed. Because I was thinking album as far as like 7 tracks more. That's an album. EP is like less than that. So that's why.
I know more.
Yeah, it is.
I
Kanye
mean,
with
it's
the
a
7-track albums.
You can get 10 songs on there and be 17 minutes.
Facts.
My turn?
yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna do what Flim did. I'm gonna give my breakdown to what.
do what you're supposed to do.
So we already did Blake Warrior. I don't think we really have to go too deep into why that's. I mean, it's a
Don't
good.
get Flynn mad, bro.
I'm not mad.
We've already.
That horse is trotting on that polo hat right there.
I just don't like y'all trying to say I only pick you for biased reasons and not like we all in here don't enjoy
I heard that
out.
deep breath he took. I don't know if anybody else did.
It came in heavy on the process.
That's it.
But it's a good project. It's a mood. It's not rap to me,
Project.
but it's a mood. All right, so I got heavyweight champ. I think
Album of the year.
No, just top 5 albums.
Top 5 albums.
yeah. No order.
Got you.
So heavyweight champ. I think it was a good project. I think Heavy is really coming into his own as becoming an artist. It's. I'm not gonna put the downside on any of these projects. So it's a lot of critiquing I would like to do on these, but I'm not. But Heavy I think came out with a pretty decent project. YBN Smooth WSU 2. I think this was Smooth in his pocket. Like everything that came up to this point was this is where my bias is. But I think everything that came with WSU 2 was everything that we've wanted from Smooth as an artist and entertainer. Yeah, so I mean, not even the talk, the rap, the production, a lot of the. I mean, like he said, he mixed it himself. Just getting real hands on and saying, okay, let me figure out how to put together a good project. So I mean, and with what we were doing, I was behind the scenes with a lot of stuff and tried to help in that because I just grew into liking what was happening. Because I'm a guy who didn't like YBM Smooth music and ended up saying, okay, by the time that I got in there shooting with him, I was like, oh, I get what you're doing and where you're trying to go. So
that was the one episode of Drop, right?
2.
Oh.
But the first one, yeah. From the ground up, you can watch from the ground up. Yeah, but I'm
Part
gonna give
1 of 2.
Let me see. Who else? I give you Blake. So even though he's gonna probably complain about everything, Lucid Luxuries was a pretty good project.
Zoic, Scoob.
He said Zoic.
Wasn't expecting that one. Even though I love you,
The
Lucid.
thing about Lucid, amongst many of the rappers here, is he's a really good rapper.
Yes.
He puts a lot of quality into the work that he does. I wish that he didn't take everything so personally, because that overshadows everything that he ever makes. Every time he does something great or good, he screws it up with too much opinion about everything else except the music. I mean, come on, we're not gonna give him.
What you supposed to do though? Do it.
Tupac.
So what you on, 4 or 5?
That's 4. Now my last one is I think a really good project, a really good artist who gets in his own way. Hondro Hunnit, Scam Season. I think Scam Season was a really good project. I think, I mean, he's really good at songwriting, song making. The only downside of that project to me was just the mix.
So here's a question: We're 3 in, has hot sauce and nobody's put hot sauce down.
Oh, because
we talking overall projects. Man.
Has she came out with an album yet?
Yeah,
2 of them. I mean, she's probably the most consistent dropping music of the second half of the year.
But she doesn't have one of the best albums. Is what you're telling me.
Nah,
No.
absolutely not.
That was my whole point.
Flemmy.
Saying that she deserves the look.
Top 5.
Number 5, I'm going with Plainview ATM. Just only because the album is dope. I just
This might be his best project.
yeah, definitely.
Oh,
As far as
it is.
matter of
by
fact,
far.
I got like a couple honorable mentions. You mentioned Shock with that Sabotage.
Yeah.
The rollout fire, but the rollout is better than the album. Like I didn't really like the album at all.
Oh God.
Really?
To be honest, I really don't like it at all. He had a couple of songs. I like his sound direction. He's creative. It just didn't resonate. I just didn't really like it.
The mix
But
was too experimental.
I told him his rollout hard. And shout out to Scooney, but he had like a lot of fillers on his album that so I thought he could have like condensed
Was that the
it.
joint with like 20-something tracks?
Yeah, it was Love Lost. But I like Scooney, and shout out to Driggs. Hood Hippie. It's cool, but it gets kind of repetitive over some time. But so they didn't make my list, but I just had to mention them real quick. Anyway, number 5 is Plainview, and I like the rollout and I like the album, but I'm not just gonna listen to a whole album full of trap rap. I'm really not like a whole lot. There's a whole lot. It ain't no knock or nothing like that. And I say his whole album is trap rap, but that's what he sounds the best in Pocket in, and what I like him as. And I'm not listening to a whole album of that. So I did listen to it. So it's 5. It made the list. 4 is Skinny Tip Gat It.
Yeah.
The Moet and White Clouds. That's fire. That's that smooth. That Duperfly didn't make the album, but it's still, the new track that he pushing is still dope. Make It Home Safe. All of that. Country Kansas Cat. That was all dope. Number, what am I at? 3. That's Caleb Carnell with the Super Funny.
Yep.
Like I said, creatively it's cool, and I like the musically of it. The song L/Trunk.
Trunk. Oh my goodness.
I like that one.
That's the best track on the album.
Best track on there. 2. Okay, now I can talk my YBM Smooth stuff since y'all making it seem like yes, since y'all making it seem like he's at the bottom of my barrel. WSU, fire. Die Rich is heater banger. The song with Sims, because I didn't know Nick could rap like that. Hard. The song with Heavy, hard. Every feature, I feel like everybody held their own as far as features on WSU too. I didn't think nobody really needed to be left off or nothing like that. And that kind of really surprised me, because a lot of times I'd be like, all right, bro, you just putting the homies on. And they don't need to be on. Yeah. So WSU 2 is definitely dope. His rollout, his release party, and staying relevant, opening up for Blueface, consistently performing all year round. Fire. And I know what y'all saying. How you saying all this? Because you ain't the number 1 artist. It's just what it is. I'm just going off quality of music.
Man, let me get my bars out. Don't do that.
That's it, man. But Royce, what's my slogan today, bro?
I'm honest.
I'm honest.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, WSU number 2.
Yeah, that's right. The T-shirt.
Yeah,
I forgot.
And then number 2 is the front to back banger that is Table for 2. I mean, number 1 is the
You had it right.
front to back banger that is.
That's one of them Freudian
You know
slips.
what? I'm sorry. Look, shout out Jordan because you think I'm crazy, but I think Caroline is my least favorite track on there. I think it's
Really?
I know, right?
I love
That's crazy,
Caroline.
and I think it's hard.
I put that on the K list. Yeah,
I think it's
so
dope,
like,
but it's my least favorite song on there.
What?
It's just because it's so in pocket that Blake isn't on the rest of them.
Table for two.
The title track.
I like table for two.
Snapping.
So Rello, top 5. Go ahead. Oh, you got the mic?
Yeah, I got the mic. All right, so no order. I ain't got no order on this. Album of the year. I got a shout out to Scooney on Love Lost, dope project. Blake Warrior, Table for Two. No order. Don't get mad, Flim.
Bro,
Wabi on
He just threw
Smooth.
5 albums in the air.
WSU 2, dope project. Skinny Chip Yadded, Moet and White Clouds, very dope project. And then I have to shout out my guy Ashton J. Breeze with Groundwork. That project I played from beginning to end, and I played it consistently.
So my ultimate question is, I've heard 3 artists that have the album of the year but aren't in one of the top 5 artists of the year. Scooney, Skinny Chip Yadded.
It's based on criteria.
Well, a lot of people didn't say Plainview either.
Plainview as well.
He said Plainview, and Plainview ATM is one of my honorable mentions. Because like I said, ATM to me was is his best project. So when I heard it, I was very surprised. So dope project.
So one of the other things I want to do with this podcast is spread the love.
Yeah.
So in order to hear everything, you're going to have to listen to part 2, which is going to be on my man Rello, Point Proven. And in order to hear part 3, guess what? You got to listen to my man Ro. Man Ro. Man Ro. Man Ro. Man Ro. Man